Hello friend, this is Santu. In this video I am going to introduce about different Informatica clients we use for creating mapping, exporting, importing, migration, etc. Informatica actually have 4 different clients. So go to Informatica folder from start menu and then client, then Power Center client. You can see here 4 clients. First one is Power Center Designer, second one is Power Center Repository Manager, third one is Power Center Workflow Manager, and fourth one is Power Center Workflow Monitor. I am going to show you one by one. First, open Informatica Repository Manager. Log into the repository. Now this is repository manager. Here in this, using these two clients, we can create folders, check-in, checkouts, objects, change password, etc. And the most vital work we do using this client is importing object and exporting objects. Means if we want to transfer some objects from one Informatica folder to another, then we can do that using these tools. Clicking on that objects, we export them and then import objects, and after browsing the XML file we can import them into the folder. As I have not created any mapping till now, so I can show you in later different videos. He will show you how to export, import objects. Now second tool is Power Center Designer. Click on D, or you can run it from start menu also. Start menu also. Click OK. So here it already has logged in. Now this is the main designing tool. Here we will do mapping, source, targets, maplet, etc. etc. Here in this tool we can see 5 sub-tools. First one is source analyzer. This to create a mapping we need a source and a target. So to create the source we use source analyzer. So go to source, create. Here you can give the source name, then type of source. This is base db2, flat file, etc. etc. And if we create, source will be created. Now we have to add columns. Then we can set what kind of source it is. Set it is a flat file. You can change it as SQL Server, Oracle, DB2, etc. And if it is a flat file, then we can choose what type of flat file it is, delimited or fixed to it. If delimited, then clicking on advanced, you can set what is the delimiter used in the file. Okay. Or otherwise we can directly import source from existing flat file or database. So if you want to create a source from database, then import from database, and here one DNS have to be created. Then using that database subject we will import that source. Next subtool is target designer. Like source, like how we have created source, same way we have to create a target. So go to targets, import from flat file, import from database, create if we want to create manually, etc. So if we create any source, any folder target, corresponding source and targets will be available in these corresponding folders, and target will be available. Third one is transformation developer. If we want to create any reusable transformation, means a transformation may be used in multiple mappings, then we use transformation developer to create that. Fourth one is maplet designer. This is a subpart of mapping, means if a portion of mapping may be reused in multiple mappings like cleansing maplets, etc. They are used in multiple mapping. Suppose you want to replace special character from a string, and you have multiple mappings where the string present, and you have to replace that special character from all the mappings. So you have to create a maplet, and you can reuse that maplet in every mapping. This maplet will replace the special characters from the string. And fifth one is mapping designer. This is the main this is used for creating the mapping. So to create mapping, go to mappings, create, give a name, meaningful name, then clear, drag and drop source, and targets, etc. and corresponding logics, build corresponding logics using transformations. Fourth tool is workflow manager. After creating mapping, we have to create a task and a workflow to run it. The tasks are actually, if we use a mapping, then we have to create a session task and a workflow to run that session. In this tool we have three different subtools. First one is task developer. So if you want to create a reusable sessions, means a session may have been used in multiple workflows, so we will create that task in this subtool that will create a reusable session, and we can use that session in multiple workflows. Second one is worklet designer. Suppose a group of tasks, means multiple sessions you have, and that group of tasks may have been used in multiple workflows. So we will create a worklet using this worklet designer, where multiple sessions will be there, and using those multiple sessions, using this we will use that worklet in workflow to run. Fourth one is workflow designer. This is the here we will create a workflow, and the task will be given here, and after completing this, if we will start this workflow, corresponding tasks will be run accordingly. And fourth one tool is workflow monitor. Here if we run any job, that job will be shown here when it is done and how much time it has been run, status of the run, whether it is succeeded or failed, how much rows it has taken and how much data it has been inserted in the target, etc, etc. And if it is failed, then what is the reason of the fail, that also be displayed here. These are the overall tools. Now in later different videos I will show you how to create mappings and using or run these mappings and debug those if an error occurs. Thanks for watching.